So DJI has just launched the brand new Mic 3, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate how to update the firmware. Now, depending on whether you've purchased the full kit or just one of the transmitters, the way in which we update it is a little bit different. So in this video I'm going to demonstrate both methods, how to update just the transmitter of the Mic 3 if you've only purchased just a transmitter, but also how to update the whole kit. We're going to be using the DJI Mimo app, and you can do this on a smartphone or on a tablet. So with all that said, let's just get right at it. The first method here is I'm going to demonstrate how to update if you've purchased the whole kit with the charging case. First thing we want to do is take out the receiver. We want to make sure it's powered on, and then we're going to plug it into our device. And then we're going to go ahead and launch the DJI Mimo app. And right away, it's going to detect that we have it plugged in. So what we want to do is click on Go to Settings. That's going to bring up this page here. From here, we can actually go in and adjust settings. We can enable features, turn them off, set things up the way we want. But if we click these three dots at the top right-hand side, right there under General, it's listed About Devices. And you can see that there's a red dot there. That's signifying that there is indeed a firmware update available. So if we tap on it, it's going to give us some information about the device and the new firmware version number, and it says new right beside it. So we can tap on that. I'm going to spin this around so you can see it better. And just like all their devices, it gives us a very simple graphic. And we can just tap on Firmware Transfer. So that's going to transfer the firmware over to the receiver and start installing it. And once that's done, what we're going to do is take the receiver and we're going to put it right inside the charging case. Because when we put the receiver in with the updated firmware, it's going to go ahead and update the two transmitters. So you can see there we got confirmation that the firmware has been updated, so we can click on Done. And there it just gives us some notes about updating the actual transmitters. Again, it just makes mention that we can put this right in the case and it will update them, or we can connect these via Bluetooth, which I will demonstrate next. Now I'm actually going to take one of these transmitters out just so I can show you how to update it manually. And we're going to place that into the case. And right away we get a message on the screen. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but it's asking us if we want to update. And we just tap on the update. And there's another graphic there saying it's now updating. That light there will turn red, flash green, signifying that it's taking the update. And there we go there. We get a confirmation on the screen of the receiver saying that the update has been complete. So it's actually a much easier and streamlined process for updating compared to the Mic 2, where we had to go and download the bin files, and we had to update each component one at a time by plugging it into a computer and transferring over the files. So it's actually really easy now. Now, if you've just purchased a DJI Mic transmitter, the way you're going to update it is by connecting it via Bluetooth to your device. And again, we're going to be using the DJI Mimo app. So what I'm going to do here is power on the transmitter. I'm just going to press and hold on the record button there. That'll power it on. And then I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to launch the DJI Mimo app. And I'm going to click on the camera icon to let it start searching for devices. And we're going to put this into Bluetooth pairing mode by pressing and holding the linking button. And right away you can see the DJI Mimo app has picked up the transmitter. So I'm going to tap on Connect. It's asking me to confirm the connection. I'm going to join its Wi-Fi network. And there we go there. You can see we get a similar interface to that when we had the receiver plugged in. From here we can go and change some settings, fine-tune things the way we like it. And again, up here at the top, we can click on those three dots. There's more settings there we can adjust. But again, down at the bottom, it says About Devices. And again, it has a red dot signifying there is a firmware update. So we can tap on that. Shows us the firmware update version number there. Again, we'll tap on that. And then we'll tap on Install. So it's going to go ahead and install the latest firmware. You know it's installing there because again, this light here is flashing green and red. And we will get a confirmation once it's done. This same page here will also show you what is being updated. And there we go. We got confirmation. We'll click on Done. So we've now just updated the firmware on a transmitter, connecting it to the DJI Mimo app via Bluetooth. And if you purchased a kit with just the receiver and transmitter without the charging case, essentially you would just do one at a time. You would plug in the receiver, update it, and then you could connect the transmitter directly to the device and update it via Bluetooth. So yeah, folks, just a quick video showing you how to update the firmware on your DJI Mic 3. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it had value. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.